Our next speaker is Joanne Ryan from Infodec Communications, and she'll be talking about how to access government business grants to improve cybersecurity, because while we all know we need this, it's where to get the funding from. So Joanne is the Managing Director of Infodec Communications. She has been the President of Southern Shire Business Chamber now since 2018. She's on the New South Wales Business Chamber Sydney East Regional Council, the Southern Shire Economic and Tourism Committee, the International Institute of Communications Australia, and she's currently part of a government procurement reference group being coordinated by the New South Wales Small Business Commissioner's Office. So welcome, Joanne.
Thanks, Karen. I'll run through, this is all quite straightforward, the process for accessing this grant. They call it a grant, but it's more of a rebate, I think, in the fact that you actually pay the bill and then the government gives you half of the money back. So it's a program that was kicked off in 2018 and it will run for 2 years. Obviously, the government realises that there is an issue for businesses and small businesses with cybersecurity, so this is their efforts to try and assist. So this grant is just for small and micro businesses, where they will pay up to 50% of the cost of a certified small business check. So while it's not actually going to come in and put in things in your business, it's a bit of a reality check, and to get someone to come in and actually review your processes that you can then take action to put in place. So yeah, the maximum grant is $2,000, and it's they do have providers, which I'll get to shortly. So there is a few criteria around accessing the grant. Most people, I would think, that operate a small and micro business would be able to access this grant. Some businesses are obviously set up as trusts, so this grant isn't for them. This is the website, so I'd encourage you to go and have a look at the website. Maybe just do a search on Cybersecurity Small Business Program. It will then take you into the site, and before you can access anything to do with the site, you need to register, so they have your details. But at this stage, there is no payment or anything that you have to make, and it just tells you a bit more. I like the fact that it's actually certified, so the fact that you've been through this program with the government, I think, is a good marketing tool in future to show that you're actually serious about cybersecurity and the security of your customers' data and information. As I said, register and set up the account. Then there is a self-assessment, which will take you through first to determine how much assistance that you need. It's just a series of questions, and it took me just 5 minutes to go through and answer those questions as far as how I'm dealing with data in my own business. Then it'll tell you how vulnerable your business is to a cyber attack. Unfortunately, this is mine. It was high. The systems that I have in place aren't satisfactory at the moment. The complexity of my business, it is a very small business, so it wasn't it's not going to be a complex process to put those things in place to protect the data. And then it'll give you the recommendation. I'm presuming that a lot of businesses will come up with that recommendation. Then these are the different grants that are available. It says devices, because I'm thinking a lot of the time it's not just PCs, but it would be laptops, iPads, and even phones that they'll be looking at as part of the process, because all are vulnerable to attacks. Then it will take you through to the next thing. If you say yes, you want to go ahead, you want someone to contact you. The next thing is to choose a service provider. These service providers have been obviously vetted by the government and are part of this grant program, and then they will be in touch. And I'm waiting for them to be in touch. I've been through the process. So the thing I liked about this is they're obviously not going to fix the problem for you, but they will take you through the steps and really have a good look at the processes that you had in place. Yes, you can do it yourself, but I think it's good to have an independent person come in, put in place the improvements, and then you could say that you've been part of this program that's certified by the government, and it's, you know, you've implemented best practice within your business. So that's about it for me. It's short and sharp, but I'm sure there's lots of questions in the room from our speakers, so I thought I'd keep it brief and then we can open to Q&A. Thank you.